y'all, surprise! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lo and thank you for clicking on today's story time. It's been a minute, I know, but I'm here. So no rambling, I'm gonna just get right into the story. I'm not sure what I'm gonna title it. It's gonna be something along the lines of like, my best friend always tried to backdoor me, she wanted to backdoor me, something like that, because that's what we're going to be talking about. So before we get into the video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. I already know y'all subscribed though, because we here with it. I love you. You subscribe, turn on your post bell notifications, leave me a comment, and let's get into it. Okay, so y'all, this story happened in high school. Of course, a lot of my stories happen in high school. Oh, also, if y'all can see that my nose is like a little red on camera, I'm so sorry. I don't know why that is. I'm not sick or anything, but I don't think you can see, but if you can, I'm okay. But yeah, okay, so I was in high school, and the three people that we are going to name in this story, my ex-best friend, we're gonna name her Mercedes. My ex-boyfriend, we're gonna name him Freddie, and then one of my homeboys, we're gonna name him Jason. Okay, so as y'all know, as I always tell y'all, also another disclaimer, y'all just gonna have to not care about this light. It's just some days I feel like sitting high, some days it's just what it is. It says hello gorgeous, y'all know that though. Y'all don't care though, y'all don't care about stuff like that. So oh my gosh, I keep getting sidetracked, I'm so sorry. Okay, so as y'all know, like I told y'all before in many videos, I'm from a really small town in South Carolina, like this big. So whenever you get new people at school, it's like somebody threw a juicy porterhouse steak into the lion's den, whether that's a male or a female, it don't matter. Like, it's like all eyes on them, everybody talking about them, like trying to get to see who they are. Like, everybody want the details on the new person. So it was like the middle school year, y'all. I had to be like 16 when this happened. I think like, yeah, like 16. A new boy come to school, middle of the school year. And I'm like, baby, who is that? Who is that man? Who is that? So I'm letting a few days go by, y'all. I'm letting him settle in, because I was the type of person back then, and y'all gonna see, even like all my life, honestly, like up until like the point like where I started like really like talking to guys and stuff, I've never been scared to shoot my shot. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. And my friends used to always be like, you are so brave, you are so bold for going. Like, I'm not even like trying to like sound like one of those, but if I ever wanted a guy, if I want you, I'm gonna get you, period. So I'm letting a few little days go by, y'all, and I see that he is talking to one of my homeboys, like good homeboys that I got plenty classes with, and we named him Jason. So Jason get to class one day, and I'm like, Jason, who is the new boy? What's his name? Who his people is? Where he come from? How you know him? Do he have a girlfriend? I really don't care about all that other stuff. Do he have a girlfriend? He like, yeah, that's my boy, Freddie. He was here when we was younger. Like, he grew up here, but he moved away. Like, his people, da 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 da, they live on da 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 da, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, do he have a girl? He like, nah, he don't got no girl. From like what I know, like, what, you trying to slide on him? Yes I am. So he like, oh, you trying to slide on bro, you trying to slide on bro. I'm like, yeah, you just gave me the green light. So yeah, he like, so what you want me to do? You want me to tell him that you want to no, I don't need you to do none of that. I got this. Because one thing that I used to could not stand is a guy want to talk to me and he sent his homeboy to deliver the message. I don't want to talk to you because you can't even approach me on some play shit. Like, I don't want to talk to you. You sent your homeboy to deliver the message, and now I'm going to give your homeboy my number. For your homeboy, not you. I'm scared. But don't do that. So I'm like, nah, I got it. So I let a few more days go by, y'all. Let's just say it's a new week. Like, he came that previous week. It's a brand new week. It's a Monday morning. I will never forget this. And keep in mind, like, that first week he was there, we would like be locking eyes, but I would just, you know, keep keep it cool. Like, I'm not finna make it hot, blow on my spot too quickly, okay? So, a new week came, and I used to get to school early because them breakfast pizzas used to have me in a chokehold. I needed them every day of the week. I don't care. So if I was like 16, I was driving to school by then. So I used to get there early, and I know he used to ride the bus. And his bus used to be one of the first buses to get there, but one of the last buses to leave at the end of the day, right? So I go in the cafeteria, I get my little pizza, and he's sitting at the table already with like 1 or 2 friends. So I walk up to the table, y'all. Let me tell y'all how player I was. I walk up to the table, and I'm like, hey. He like, hey, what's up? So I'm like, can I sit here with y'all? He like, yeah, for sure, sit down. I'm like, Freddie, right? He get the cheesing. He get the cheesing, bitch. Got him in the bag. He get to showing all 32 of his teeth. He like, how you know my name? I'm like, I know about you. I heard about you. He like, what's your name? Tell him my name, da da da. We talking. Let me tell y'all how player I was. So he was like, yeah, I've been seeing you look at me, like I've been trying to, you know, like get your attention. I was wondering when you was gonna come over here. I was trying to get your attention. Like I was wondering when you was gonna come up and talk to me. So I hit him with, you got my attention now, so what you finna do with it? I swear to God, I'm so player. I hate me. Oh, y'all, the hair done got caught on the grass wall. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Y'all, he didn't know what to say. He was shook. He was shook. Yeah, I'm like that. Yeah, so what you finna do with it? Okay, I'm back. So, yeah. So, I'm like, you got my attention. What you finna do with it? Caught him completely off guard. Left field, bitch. So, he like, yeah, like, you got a number? You got a phone? Like, yeah. So, he put his number in my phone. I'll call him. And I'm like, if you not really finna use my number, don't even take down my number for real. He like, I'ma use it for sure. Bitch, bag secure. Got him.
Got him. We fucking got him. Right where we want him.
So, some time go by. I'm still at the table talking to them. Jason walk up. Oh, I was wondering when she was gonna come talk to you, bro. I was wondering when she was gonna come talk to you. So, time go by and class finna start. So, my friends get there. They wondering where I'm at. So, I'm just like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna see you later. Bye, Freddie. I'm gonna see you later. Da 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 da. He like, what class you going to right now? Like, your class cool? Like, you can text? I'm like, yeah. My first period, like, it's pretty chill. I can text. He like, I'm finna text you right now. It was a wrap after that, y'all. So, keep in mind, I forgot to say this, but whenever he first got there, I was talking to Sparkle, Mercedes, and then I had another best friend. She don't really need a name because she not really in this story for real. So, I was talking to them, and I'm like, y'all see a new boy? And Mercedes was just really heavy and extra on the he's fine. Now, y'all, my hair keeps getting stuck to this grass wall. Oh my God. I can't. I'm so sorry. But then I don't want to put it all on my shoulders like that. Maybe if I scooch up a little bit. It's just a lot going on. I'm so sorry. Anyways, okay, back to the story. So, she was just real heavy and extra on the he is fine. Like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm not thinking too much of it because he was, let me paint y'all the picture. He was like tall, dark skin. He never did too much. He put that shit on, but he really did have that shit on, but he did put that shit on, okay? His signature looked like every single day. He was just like this, y'all. Clean white tee. Plain, clean white tee. Earrings, chain. Skinny jeans, but not the skin tight skinny jeans, like slim fit skinny jeans or cargos. Different pair of sneakers every single day. I never seen this man in the same pair of sneakers twice. J's, he used to wear Oh my gosh, what's the shoes called? I can't think of the name. Um, I'm putting on the screen. I'm drawing a blank. Those Converse, whatever. Never seen him in the same pair of sneakers twice. Granted, he was only at the school for like a few months, but a few months, and I never seen you wear the same. At least not in school, because when we would see each other outside of school, yes, but inside school, no. So he was giving like mysterious, low key, like who is that? He had a nice smile, like yeah. So yeah, he was extra heavy on the fine. So I wasn't even thinking too much of it. Like yeah, he is. So my friends know, like in high school, I used to be talking to a lot of guys. It is what it is. I sure did. Why? Because well, I don't got to explain why. Just because I wanted to, and that's what it is, and that's what it just was. But no, for real, in high school, I never was thinking like these relationships is gonna be long term. This gonna be my husband one day. Like it was cool for the moment. We could be serious in the moment, but to think this gonna go further than high school, no. And y'all will see it didn't. None of my relationships did, nor did I think they was going to. But I used to have a roster. I did, and I feel like that's why Mercedes didn't really like take me serious for real, because she knew how I used to be with guys. Like I'm not stunting you for real, but he was different, y'all. He was different. You know how I told y'all I never used to talk to like people at my school for real. He was the only exception in my first real boyfriend. That was the only exception I ever made. So time go by, we texting, we seeing each other after school at this point, we talking on the phone at night. Bitch, I'm in good with the grandma. Grandma asking, where Lauren at? Where Lauren at? Putting Lauren on the phone. When the last time you talked to Lauren? Yeah. I'm in good with the family. Everything is cool, y'all. Everything is cool. So, keep in mind, by this point, we is not boyfriend, girlfriend, nothing. You could say we talking at most. Like, I'm just getting to know him. It ain't no pressure. If it work out, it work out. If it don't, it don't. It is what it is. So, time go by, we started to see each other outside of school and whatnot, and I'm telling this to my best friends because I'm the type of best friend you gonna know everything. It ain't nothing about me that you not gonna know for real. Like I talk a lot, and maybe I overshare. I don't know. I don't think it's oversharing when it's your best friends, but whatever. So hold on. So Mercedes is asking me, like what's going on. And as time go by, she keep asking like details, like, do he be calling you baby? Like, have y'all kissed yet? Like, do he be hugging you? Like, what y'all be talking about on the phone? Do y'all be talking about nasty stuff? Like, she asking like details, and I'm again not thinking that because it's my best friend, I would ask for the same shit. Like, bitch, what's the 411 on this guy? What's up? So I'm telling her, and it is what it is. So at this point now, this man has asked me to go on a date to the movies, right? He like, we going to see this movie. Y'all keep in mind, if y'all could see my hometown movie theater, y'all, it's a movie theater. It's only 2 rooms in the movie theater. You either gonna go to the downstairs movie theater or the upstairs movie theater. The upstairs one's really, really small. The downstairs one is huge, but it's only 2 theaters, y'all. And the tickets be like $1. No, I'm just kidding. Tickets probably be like $5. Like, child. So he like, we gonna go to the movies. He paid for the tickets. It wasn't nothing but $10 for the both of us. But I'm the type of person like, okay, you got the movies, I got the snacks. Because the snacks is cheap, y'all. Large popcorn, $3.50 type stuff. So he like, nah, I got it. Like, I invited you on a date. You get whatever you want. What Shorty said, he got money. I mean, it was cheap, but still, like, okay, yeah. He like, so I got me some popcorn, I got some candy, got me a drink, like, all of that. I'm holding myself, like, yeah. So, long story short, we was at the movies, watched the movie. He asked me to be his girlfriend in person. Cool. This probably happened on like a Saturday, y'all. I didn't tell a soul. I didn't tell my best friends yet because I wanted to tell them this type of tea in person. Like, I need to see your mouth drop on the ground when I tell you that I bagged this man. And I was serious about it, and I did it. So, I don't know how word got around because I didn't tell nobody. He don't seem like the type to run his mouth like a female. I still to this day don't know how that happened, but everybody found out that we was together. Like, walking up to me, Lauren, you date the new boy? Lauren, the new boy your boyfriend? Lauren, Freddie, you and Freddie go out? Lauren. And I'm just standing there like, ooh. Because I didn't get a chance to see the gang yet. So where it got to Mercedes, she feels some type of way. I would feel some type of way too. But let me explain what the situation is, and then once you explain it, okay, I understand. So I was explaining to her, like, I wanted to tell you, but somebody let the cat out of the bag before I did, and my bad. Like, I wanted to tell you in person. So she was just really like, you really taking him serious? Like, for real, for real? And I'm like, yeah, like, yeah. She like, but you talk to all of you. I'm like, I don't talk to none of them boys no more. I've been stopped texting and talking to all of them other guys. Like, nah, like, that's my man now. So, what up? What's tea? So she just could not let that go. Like, she just could not accept it. Like, she was just, like, it just was not processing. Like, she was standing there, her brain was, like, loading. Like, okay, girl, see you later. So, one thing I forgot to mention is Mercedes and Freddie had gym class together. And this was like the last class of the day. And if you was cool with like your teachers in high school or whatever school, you would know some teachers would be cool with you skipping, some would not. You could ask to go to the bathroom, but I'm going to the bathroom, but I'm wandering the halls. So I forgot what honors math classes was, but my teacher was a coach. He was real cool, and he did not care what you did as long as you was taking your study serious. And I had a really good GPA in school, so I know my grade had to be an A in that class. So I remember this one day, I'm texting. He like, what you doing? Oh, y'all, I just said his real name. Oops. I'm texting Freddie. And do y'all hear Ace? I'm texting Freddie. Should I mute that? I really don't care if I say his real name because this was years and years ago, and who cares? But I was trying to do Freddie and Jason to stay on theme for the month, but whatever. So I'm texting Freddie, and he like, what you doing? I'm like, nothing, just finished the test, blah blah blah. He like, come to the gym. On my way. So I didn't even like used to lie to my math teacher and say I'm going to the bathroom. I would just be like, I'm done with this quiz, done with this test, whatever. Do you mind if I go to the gym for the rest of the class? Because I used to be a cheerleader and the gym was right there. We used to have practice in the cafeteria, so that really would be easier on me to stay on that side of the school so I don't have to walk far, blah blah. So he just like, yeah, just stay low key about it because I don't have no more hall passes. I don't want you to get stopped because then they're gonna talk to me and I don't care. So all right, I'm out of here. So I slide to the gym. I walk up in there, and Freddie was the type to be like, he was not shy about PDA. Like, if he could hug me, kiss me on the cheek, whatever, he would do that. Regardless if we was in school, out of school, whatever, he did not care. So he tried to be all booed up, caked up. They not doing nothing in the gym. Everybody just sitting around on their phones, on their laptops, listening to music, blah, blah, blah. So I'm over there talking to him. And he like, I gotta tell you something. So I'm just like, what's up? So he like, I wasn't gonna like say nothing for real because like I know this your best friend and blah blah blah, but people been saying that Mercedes said that she got a crush on you. And I'm like, who said Mercedes got a crush on you? Mercedes who? Mercedes Benz or a different Mercedes? Because surely you can't be talking about my Mercedes, my bow light Mercedes, my Mercedes. And he like, yeah, I don't know, like that's just what the people been saying. And it do be making sense because I be catching her staring at me like a lot in this class. I'm like, why you never told me this? He like, this was like when he caught her staring and stuff. This was before I guess he found out like me and her was best friends, whatever. But I'm just like, that's weird. So I don't say anything to Mercedes like that class, but I'm just like looking at her, and she is like, she come and speak to me and whatever. She like asks me like, oh, you skip class, blah blah blah. I'm just like, no, I finished my test, I could come, blah 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 blah. So she was just being weird. Like, she didn't want to stay and talk to me. She went back over to her friends. Yo, why is my dog barking? It was just weird. Like, I would catch her like looking at us, like not like mugging us, but just looking weird. Like, it was just weird. So I'm texting Sparkle and my other best friend, and I'm just like, do y'all think that this is weird? And they like, yeah, that is weird. Y'all, it had to have been group chats back then. It had to have been group chats. I'm pretty sure it was group chats back then. If it wasn't, I was texting both of them the same thing. I really cannot remember. That's neither here nor there. But they're like, yeah. And Sparkle's like, I think you should like ask her like what's up. I'm just like, okay. So after class, I'm talking to excuse me for burping. I'm talking to Freddie or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna see you later, like, because I got practice after this, and I only have like a few minutes in between like when school ends and when practice start. So I'm just like, I'm finna go talk to her before she have to do whatever she gotta do. So I pull her aside and I'm like, what's going on with you? And then she used to call me Lar. Lar, what you mean, Lar? And I'm just like, you been acting weird. You was just acting weird in the class and gym. And Freddie just told me that people was telling him that you said that you had a crush on him. And she's like, I never said that. I'm just like, okay, so what did you say? Because, like, he said multiple people were telling him that, and then his friends were even saying, like, yeah, I heard that too, so what's going on? Like, who did you tell? So this was my issue, right? Mercedes used to make it seem like only a guy was supposed to approach a girl. Like, she just could never wrap her head around me going to talk to guys. Like, she could never process that. Like, you shot your shot, you stepped to him, and she was just saying, like, I just feel like you didn't give him enough time to be here for real and like see who he liked before you went up to him. And the vibes that I was getting from Freddie was, I just beat him to it because he was gonna walk up to me eventually. I just did it first. Even if that was not the case, even if he turned me down, I still was gonna shoot my shot. The worst thing the guy could say is, oh no, I'm just not interested in you like that. The world goes on. The sky will still be blue tomorrow. The sun will still rise tomorrow. It's okay. Like, it's okay to get rejected. Like, it's fine. But she just could not let that go. And she was like, and I told you I thought he was cute. So did me and you and 50 other girls. What's up? What? Like, and she's like, no, I didn't like mean anything by it. Like, I know that's your boyfriend now, and I did tell people like I thought he was cute. And I'm just like, so what, you feel like I backdoored you? Because that's not what's going on. Like, you trying to make it seem like this was your ex and y'all dated when y'all was in pre-K and he moved away and now he came back and now I'm dating him. Like, you don't know this man from a can of paint. Like, you don't know him at all. Like, you just thought he was fine. And it's not my fault that you didn't have the balls to go tell him that you thought he was fine. Like, and y'all, I'm telling y'all this, and this was not the first situation where she had done something like this, and it was not the last. So, I don't know if I'm going to fit that into this story time or if I just combine those three things like in another story time, but let me keep going. So I just was getting like real irritated with her because you trying to make it seem like I'm taking your sloppy seconds or something, and it just was never that. Like, don't try to make me out to be that type of friend, because I'm not. Like, never have been, never will be. Anybody who you like for real dealt with, cool, but it's just like you trying to be into it with me over a guy that we both didn't know, and I just stepped to him and he just was reciprocating energy and he felt me back, and that's just what it was. Like, being weird. So I was just getting irritated. I was just like, all right, bro. One thing she could not deal with was me being mad at her. She could not. Like, she hated it so much. Like, she hated when I was mad at her. So I'm just like, all right, bro, well, I'm finna go to practice. Like, I don't got time for this. Like, you bugging right now. You tripping and just irritating me. So a few days go by, she texted my phone, and I'm not gonna talk to you till I'm ready to talk to you. Just because you texted me a lot, just because you want a response right now, don't mean that I gotta give it to you. So I'm not ready to talk to you right now. So I'm talking to Freddie. I'm just telling him what happened. He like, yeah, like that's crazy, blah blah blah. But that's your best friend. Like he really trying to like advocate for her. Like that's your best friend. Like, you know, nigga, little ego getting stroked because he think girls into it because of him. Just like, no, it's not even like that, because I'm not going to be into it about a guy with no female ever, like ever. So some time go by, and I finally text her back. We make up or whatever, and I'm just like, don't do no square ass shit like that no more, bro. Like over a guy. For real? Like, you really for real right now? Over a guy? Come on, we better than that. We way better than that. Again, this was not the first time that I had to check her about something like that. So, okay. This is really where I was starting to think, like, is she jealous of me? Do she think, like, we in competition? Like, what? Hold on, y'all. Let me restart my camera because it's finna run out. Bitch. Yeah, like I was saying, we made up, whatever, blah blah blah. Time go by. Me and Freddie like this now. Like, that's my boo. Everybody know that's my boo. When you see him, know that's me, type shit. So one day he texts me, pull up to the gym. So I said, gym, y'all, we had this little inside joke. Because he used to have this cologne, but it smelled like unisex cologne. Like a girl could wear it too. And I just used to be so obsessed with how he smelled. And I used to always ask him, like, what is it? Because I wanted to get it for myself. And he would just be like, I'm not telling you because then you won't have an excuse to like hug me long no more. I just used to stand there and hug him just to sniff his neck. Like, you smell so good and I want to smell like that too. So he'd just be like, no, I'm not telling you because then you won't have an excuse to hug me and you won't be all up on me no more and da da da. It just be like a little inside joke. So he texts me and he like, pull up to the gym. I got a surprise for you. Just like, what? This man done brought a bouquet of roses, what? That's teddy bears, candy, what? Like, what? And I remember this day, my teacher was not for the bullshit. Like, he used to be cool all the time, but I guess he just was not in a good mood this day, and he just was not for real. So I wasn't even finna tell him like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym. I really had to use the like, I'm finna go to the bathroom and I gotta be quick because the gym was all the way on the other side of the school. So I really had to be super quick. So just like have the surprise out when I get there because I can't stay long, because I really told him I was going to the bathroom and I gotta go back to class. So I get to the gym and he had, remember how I told y'all he used to just always wear like a white tee. He had packs and packs of white tees. So he used to bring extra clothes to gym with him, which I don't know why he did that, because this was the last class of the day. So you going home after this to shower, if that's what it was, whatever. I don't know. So I go to the gym and he got an extra white shirt. He done drenched it with the cologne, y'all. Like sprayed it front, back, neck, all of that. Drenched it in the cologne. And I'm just standing there like, this mine? Like, this is mine? He like, yeah, put it on. I'm just like, you know what, you right. I'm gonna put this on, let some get on my skin, and I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna save some for later, right? So I put the shirt on. It's a little bit big because I was like this big in high school. It's a little bit, but he was like really skinny too, but whatever. So I put it on, we talking, I'm just cheesing like, yeah, he told me the cologne, and I still to this day cannot remember what he said. I feel like if I smelt it though, I would know, because that's just how powerful it was. It smelled so good. It smelled so good. So yeah, okay, listen, right? I put the shirt on. Keep in mind, my boyfriend, alright? I put the shirt on. Here come Mercedes. Hey, y'all. Hey, give me a da-da-da. Talking to us. Hey, Freddie. Hey, Laura. So I'm like, alright, babe. I gotta go back to class. I'm gonna text you, but I can't stay here because I'm getting in trouble. As I'm turning around to leave the gym, with my man's shirt on that he just gave me as a surprise, as a gift. She like, Laura, you not gonna give Freddie his shirt back? Freddie and his homeboys bust out laughing, y'all. And he like, nah, she good. I just gave that to her. Like, you tripping. Like, I just gave her that. Like, no, she don't got to give nothing back. Chill, chill. Remember how I told y'all I had made up with her? And I told her not to do none of that square shit no more? We back to square one, because now I'm irritated with you again, and I almost just cussed you out in front of all these people in this gymnasium. So I look at Freddie and I look at her. I just turned around and I walked out, y'all. I was so irritated. I was so irritated. And I'm just like, I gotta talk to somebody. Like, I can't talk to her. I gotta talk to somebody else. So I'm like, Sparkle, come to the lunchroom whenever you get out of class, the last class. I gotta talk to you before I go to practice, da da da. So I'm talking to Sparkle and she's like, yeah, bro, she's tripping. I'm like, Mercedes is A-Town stumping on these boundaries. She's really trying it, and I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be considerate of her feelings, whatever type of feelings that she has. Like, I'm trying to be understanding. But you just tried to me? No. Nah, it's not even gonna go down like that. So I'm talking to Sparkle and she's like, yeah, bro, like, they know this is not the first time that this has happened. So let me finish up with Freddie, and then I'm gonna tell y'all a little side story within this story so y'all can understand this is not the first time this has happened. So whatever. I stopped talking to her for a little while because I was just very irritated and I just didn't want to say the wrong thing. And back then, I just felt like I needed all of these friends and just whatever. So, whatever. I was pausing my friendship with her. I didn't tell her I didn't want to be friends anymore. I just don't want to talk to you right now. And like I told y'all, high school relationships, they don't last. We all know this. So, ironically, Freddie and Jason, you remember Jason who I asked about Freddie in the first place? Like, they was like this. They ended up getting into a really, really, really bad fight. I'm talking about where Freddie hit Jason in the head with a stapler. Like, it was a really bad brawl. I was so distraught. I was so upset because, like, not only is my man in this fight, but, like, one of my good friends. Like, I was really upset. So when you get in trouble like that at my school, you go to an alternative school across the street, and Freddie people was not even having none of that. They just snatched him out of the whole district. Like, they snatched him out of the town. They moved like 2 hours away. He talking to me and he just like, yeah, that was crazy, telling me about like how the fight started, da 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 da. And he was like, I understand if you don't want to do like the long distance because I don't have a car and I don't know when the next time I'm gonna be back up there and blah blah blah. So y'all, we break up. No hard feelings, just you moved and I'm not finna, you know, like how I went from seeing you every day to not, like, don't even know the next time I'm gonna see you. Like, nah, I'm not finna. So it was what it was. But like I told y'all, it was cool for the moment. I'm not thinking this no long lasting, lifelong nothing. Like, it is what it is for the moment. Like, relax, you're doing a lot. So that happened, and I feel like whenever Mercedes found out like we broke up for real, then she started being like her normal self again. Like, so y'all see how that's weird, right? Like, whatever. So that was the story about Freddie, right? Y'all see how she was just doing a lot. So another story, which is not really a story, it's just a situation that happened, which I know, like, the Freddie situation, not even the Freddie, it was another situation after that where I was just like, this bitch is a hater. She's a hater. She's an undercover hater. She want what I got. She jealous of me. All of that. which I never could understand why, because it don't never have to be no beef, no static, no nothing about behind no men. Like, come on, bro. It's literally never that serious. It's so many guys in this world. You think I'm gonna be beefing with you about what? Well, Devin is a different story because about him. But let me just continue. So when I tell you we really used to be on some bald head hoe shit in high school, we really used to be. Like, I'm not even gonna make no excuse for it. We really used to be. So I remember this one time we had went to a football game. It was like me and like a big group of like my friends, like Sparkle, my other best friend, Mercedes, like some other girls. Like, it was like 6 or 7 of us, right? And we went to a football game. It was not our school football game. It wasn't no away game. I don't know who these people was. I don't know who idea this was. I was just down for whatever. We out here in the street. We outside. Yeah, we out in the streets. So we went to this game. Don't know the school we at. We not for either team. We just there, right? So it's a group of us. Everybody, you know, I used to hang out with some cool, cute, fly ass bitches. Okay, I'm not even gonna hold you. It was really like that, which I could never understand why Mercedes was acting like this, because she used to pull guys. She used to pull niggas for real. So keep listening. So we go to this football game and, you know, we standing there. I remember we was at the concession stand, y'all, and it was another group of people. I mean, a group of guys, right? So, you know, when you see a group, somebody in our group make eyes with that group, and then they get to talking, get to walking up, right? So I'm not even paying attention. Like a child, I probably was talking to somebody, had me a little. I don't know what was going on, but I was not taking these guys serious for real. Like, I'm not, you know, like my homegirls, they over here, they choosing. I want this one, I want this one, I want this one. He cute, he cute. I'm not none of that. Like, I'm looking, okay, yeah, they cute or whatever, but I'm not like, oh, I want him with the red hat back there with the, no. I'm chilling. So Mercedes telling me like, ooh, him right there. Let's just say, buddy with the jean jacket on. Oh, you see him right there with the jean jacket. He is fine. So I'm looking like, yeah, he is cute. He is cute. Yeah, shoot your shot, sis. Like, do that. Go talk to him. She like, nah. I'm not gonna even do that. Like, he finna come talk to me. What I say, you miss 100 dozen shots you don't take. Exactly. So we just standing there talking. I'm waiting in line. The line moving up. I'm just trying to get some nachos and a pickle. And y'all talking about the other type of pickles that y'all want tonight. I don't want that pickle. I want the dill pickle that the lady gonna give me at the concession stand for $1.50. So jean jacket walk up. Okay, keep in mind, I'm on my phone, not paying attention. The group has like merged into one now. Like, some of the guys talking to some of my own girls, they talking, chopping it up, blah blah blah. Jean jacket walk up to me and Mercedes, and he like, hey ladies, how y'all doing tonight? I'm just like, oh hi, I'm fine. Mercedes like, I'm good. And then he goes, I just wanted to tell you that you was just so beautiful. And like I said, I'm like on my phone, like do. And then I'm like looking at her like, oh shit, yeah, like you got him, sis. I look at the man, he looking dead in my face, looking me eyeball to eyeball. I said, me? He said, yeah. At first it was just 2 eyeballs on me. Now it's 4 eyeballs on me because Mercedes is standing right next to me. I said, oh my God. I said, oh, thank you. Because I'm not going to be mean to the guy. He's like, yeah, for sure. So he kept talking like, the boy said that y'all and the homegirls, we gonna link after this. We gonna go get something to eat. I forgot where we was going, like McDonald's, Waffle House. It don't really matter. Point is, the group was gonna follow the other group, right? So I'm just like, yeah, for sure. Like, I'm driving, like whatever they want to do, So he just talking, and he's talking, y'all, and he's like leading the conversation, and I would say something, and then I would like, you know, like nudge her, like, okay, you continue, like you know, like, because I'm not interested in the man. You said you thought he was cute, and now he in your face. And I know he just said I'm cute, but, like, you cute too, bitch. He didn't say he want me. So what's up? So I'm trying to like really like throw her the live, like, yeah, this my friend Mercedes and da 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 da, and he like, so what you da 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 da, and I'm just, you answered it, and it was like every time she would answer, he would like look at me and then ask a new question. So I'm just like, fuck. So we talking, chopping it up, and before he like leaves, we like, okay, we gonna see y'all at the next spot, whatever. He was like, let me get your number real quick. So I'm like, I don't give my number out to everybody, but you can have my Snapchat. And I don't even know why I didn't think to give him her Snapchat, but I just did it like real quick because I felt like anxious and it was awkward and I just wanted him to like get out of my face. So I just like put my Snap in real quick and he like hurry up and added me and all. Like, it was just a lot and I just felt really bad. But why should I feel bad if just because you see a guy that you think is cute, like, I'm just not supposed, like, I know some people are like that, like, oh, he off limits, like, you chose him first, but we don't know him. You never dated him, I never dated him. Like, you should have said something. Like, that's why I be the type to go approach a guy. I'm not afraid to slide in the messages, them DMs, no nothing. Like, if I like you, if I think you cute, if I think you attractive, I'm gonna tell you that, period. I've never been scared to say anything to a guy, because why? For what? The worst thing he could say is, oh no, I got a girl, oh no, I'm not interested, oh no. Like, all right, cool. Like, it was just, I just felt like it was just very like awkward the rest of the night after that, because her feelings was hurt and another guy actually was trying to talk to her, but she was just so stuck on jean jacket, which, like, I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all do in those type of situations. Like, has that ever happened to y'all? Like, do you feel like that's backdooring your friend? Because I really don't feel like that. Like, it's not my fault that he thought I was cute and he stepped to me. Like, you should have stepped to him first. Like, I'm not gonna fall out with my friend over no guy that I don't even know. I'm not even interested in you. I don't even want you. I don't want you. So it would just be like little situations like that. And then I don't even know if I want to make this next situation a story, but basically, like, Mercedes was trying to put me on with somebody. She called her brother, like this, like, they was like, that was like her boy best friend. She was trying to put me on to him, and I really did not want to talk to the boy. I was just texting him because I was bored. I'm so sorry. That's just what it was. And she knew that, like, I really wasn't interested, but she just kind of like did it so he can like stop asking her every single day to put him on with me. So when we first started, or finally started texting, he fell in love with me, y'all. He really did. Like, he told me, like, I'm G shit, like, I'm in love with you. She did not like that. She did not like that. And one time we was at the fair or something, and she was just going on and on and on about how they was so close, and she told me that she want to have a baby by him, and she want to name her first child, because she wanted a son, she was going to name him, it was like a play on his, like, the name was a play on his name. Like, I don't want to say his name, but, like, say his name was Carl. She was like, I'm going to name my baby Carlos. Like that. And after that, that was like senior year, and I already knew I was moving to Florida like in a few months, and I was just like, yeah, I'm good on shorty. I'm really cool on you, because what are you talking about? I thought that was your brother. So now I'm thinking of the I word, even though that was not blood, but why would you tell me that you do it? Because I'm not finna have his baby, so yeah, you go ahead. But that was just very weird to me, and I feel like that was like my breaking point of like peak weirdness, and I didn't want to deal with it no more. And it was what it was. But that, honestly, y'all, that situation was not why we fell out. We fell out because she was just starting to get really close with girls who really made my life miserable in high school. Like, I used to get bullied so bad, to the point where I was like, S word. I'm gonna put it on the screen. I'm gonna have to like censor it. But girls who made me want to do that, you are hanging around them, kicking it with them, being friends with them, and you know how that affected my life, and you supposed to be my best friend. Like, she would be like, we twin flames. Like, no, we're not. You're a hater, and I feel like you've been a hater like all of this time, and I just got to a point where I'm seeing that and I'm exposing that and I'm hip to that now, and I don't want to be cool with you no more. Like, it is what it is. So yeah, man. You gotta be careful with females for real, because I know a lot of girls who were like undercover haters of their friends. A lot of girls have done that to me. Like, just, you, like, what, I don't know, like, why you want to be friends with me so bad, but you hating on everything that I do. You got a problem with everything that I do. You try to compete with everything that I do. Like, that's weird to me. But yeah, y'all, that was about the time that my best friend thought that I like backdoored her with a guy because I started dating him because she thought he was cute and I thought he was cute too, but I just spoke my piece first. And honestly, y'all, I was talking to Freddie, like, this was while we were still together, and I was just like, hypothetically, like, if, which he could have just been telling me anything, but I don't think that, like, she was his type, which is nothing wrong with Mercedes. She was a beautiful girl, is a beautiful girl, but I'm just like, if she would have stepped to you first, would you have talked to her? And he like, nah, a lot of girls stepped to me, and I was just waiting on you to say something to me. So it just would have been a lose-lose for you either way, babe, because it don't matter if you would have stepped to him. You thought he was going to step to you. It was just never going to happen. So, whatever. Shit. But yeah, y'all, that was the story. That was crazy. Like, I really just should have just nipped it in the bud and stopped being friends with her when the Freddie stuff happened, but whatever. Leave me a comment. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, turn on your post bell notifications, share this video, tell a friend to subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next story time. I love y'all. Bye.